Hi everyone, we're going to do a low flexion class today, really good for our spine and core strength and really good for people with low bone density. We're going to start in 4-point kneel. Hands right under your shoulders, knees right under your hips, head in line with your spine, so just watch the head isn't lifted too high. And fingers nice and spread, and also your thumbs, make sure your thumbs are working, pressing into the floor as well. We want the back in a neutral position, so we don't want to be arched here, so nice neutral position, and we want that little curve in our lower back present and our sit bones nice and wide, so feel like you're just gently pushing your butt out a little bit, and then you're just going to shift your weight. So you're going to keep your body in that position, your back in that position, and shift your weight back towards your heels, and then shift your weight forward, bringing your shoulders just over your wrists, not forward of your wrists, and shifting your weight back. Keep the sit bones wide and shifting the weight forward, and just exhaling as we shift the weight back and breathing in as we come forward. And bring it forward, really maintaining that back position. Let's do 2 more of those. And 1 more. And forward. And then holding there, you're going to bring the elbows right underneath your shoulders where your hands were. Take a breath in, and then on the exhale, maintain that back position again, pressing through the floor and extending the arms up, lowering down on the inhale. Again, just trying to keep the head in line with the spine. Keep those sit bones nice and wide. So remember that little sticking out of your butt feeling. So we're not trying to tuck the tail under here at any point. Let's do 2 more of those. Should feel those triceps having to work a little bit here. Keep the collarbones nice and wide on your front here as well. Then walk the hands back in underneath the shoulders. And then we're going to do opposite arm and leg. So we're going to take opposite arm and leg and reach it out. Keep the hip bones pressing straight to the floor and pull it in. Let's alternate sides. Still trying to maintain that neutral back position. Push the floor away with your hands. And 1 more each side. And then come on over to a seated position. Bringing your arms out in front. Palms are facing each other. Just reach the arms forward and then pull them back into your shoulders so that you're nice and wide across your collarbones. Nice open chest. Legs are about hip distance apart. You're sitting up nice and tall to start. And we're going to take a breath in, and we're going to lean back, hinge back. So we're trying to keep a nice straight back. And then we're going to breathe out and pull ourselves back up. So inhale as we hinge back from the hips. And exhale as we pull ourselves back up. It's not a big movement. Inhale as we go back. Pulling the front to the back. Exhale as we go up. Now this time I'm going to hold it there a little bit. So we're going to inhale as we go back. Hold, exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. And breathe out as we come back. So we breathe in to hinge back. Hold, exhale as we lift. Inhale as we lower. Exhale as we come back.
A little bit of a shaky point there. Let's do one more. Good. Lower the arms down. And then let's slowly bring ourselves down to the mat. So we're lying on our back. Float the arms up. Palms are going to face each other again. And then we're slowly going to bring one leg to tabletop. Make sure those abdominals are engaged now, pulling your center in. And the other leg to tabletop. We're trying to hold a neutral position with our spine here if we can. And then with the fingertips pointing straight up to the ceiling, but shoulders resting heavy on the mat, start some toe taps here. So inhale down, exhale up today. So let's breathe in as we tap down and breathe out as we pull the leg up. Try to maintain the angle at your knee. Hold it there. Now let's take a big inhale and take the arms wide. And exhale and bring it up. Inhale and take the arms wide. Exhale and bring it up. Inhale into the sides of the ribs. Breathe out to bring the arms up. Keep those legs really steady. Keep those thigh bones sitting nice and heavy right over your hips. Now let's tap your right leg down and take your left arm down to the side and up. Take your right arm down, tap your left toes to the floor and up. Make sure you're not allowing your hips to rock. Hold it there. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little release. Then we're going to press those legs back. They're glued together, ankles together. So like the balls of the big toes pressing together, knees together. Fingertips to the ceiling. Just make sure those shoulders are pressing back down into the mat. Holding it there. Abdominals are engaged. And then we're going to take the arms and inhale them over the head and circle them around. Back to the knees. Inhale them over the head and exhale, circle them around back to the knees. Keep squeezing those legs together. Let's add on. So as we inhale, we take the legs out. Exhale, we draw them back in. We want our back to stay nice and stable. Hold it there. Hug those knees in. We're going to come into side lying. So line yourself up along the back edge of your mat. Grab a cushion if you need something to put under your head. And then instead of having your feet, your legs right underneath you, bring your feet forward a little. So just halfway, not to the right to the front edge of your mat, but just about halfway today. Make sure you feel like you're lengthening the top leg nice and long so that your hips stay nice and stacked one on top of the other. Top arm can either be in front for a little bit of extra support, or you could have them on your hip. And then we're going to take that top leg, we're going to keep the legs in parallel, and we're going to breathe in and push up, and breathe out to lower down. Feel like you're lengthening that top leg as you're pushing it up. Let's just do one more. And then reach it up and hold it up just above hip height. Then we're going to do some little pulses reaching up. Just little pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower it all the way down. Then lift the top leg and hold it just above hip height. And you're going to take the bottom leg and squeeze it up to meet the top leg. Lower the bottom leg, lower the top leg. You might want to have this hand in front for a little bit of extra stability for this one. So lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower, lift, lift, lower, lower. So lift, hold that top leg where it is. Really think of drawing the thighs together when you bring those legs together. Thighs together. Excellent. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Great. Then keep those legs glued together and let's lift them together and lower. Reach them long. Lift together and lower. Lift together and lower. Lift and lower. Reach long and lower. Now let's reach them long. Now hold them there. Turn the legs out. So now we've got the heels together, toes apart, and some little heel beats. Beat those heels together. Think of the thighs coming together again. Nice quick heel beats. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the legs down. Hey buddy. Okay, so we'll come to the other side. Set ourselves up. Lined up along the back edge of our mat. Our feet halfway forward there on the mat. So we can look down and see the top of our foot. Hips stacked, so top leg reaching long. And then we're going to start with that parallel leg lift. And inhaling as we press up and exhaling as we lower down. So nice strong in both ways. So nice strong movement pressing up and then nice strong movement pulling down. And then we'll hold that top leg up there and pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep it reaching long and lower down. Then we'll do that lift, lift, lower, lower. You can bring the top arm in front for a little bit of extra balance. So we lift just above hip height. Don't make it too hard for yourself. Squeeze the bottom leg up. Keep the top leg where it is and lower the bottom leg and lower the top leg. Lift, squeeze it together. Thighs coming together. So just imagine your thighs coming together. So we want that action to be coming from those inner thighs. Lift, lift together, lower, lower. Lift, lift together, lower, lower. Lift, lift together, lower, lower. Let's do one more. Lift, lift together, lower, lower. Then we'll keep those legs squeezed together and lift them together. Lift them together. Nice. Keep those legs reaching long. Reaching long. We're keeping the body really steady, so not letting that top hip roll back or forwards. And then we'll hold those legs up there, turn them out. So heels together, toes apart, and we'll do those little beats. So bottom leg is moving as well as the top leg. Little beats, beat, beat, beat. And beat those legs together. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And lower those legs down. And then we're going to come on over to our front. So roll on over to your front. Legs about hip distance apart. Hip bones pressing into the mat. Belly button lifting away from the mat towards your back. Bring your hands down so they're about level with your chest. Your elbows are lifted already off the floor. And then all I want you to do is on an inhale, you're just going to try to lift your hands and float them off the floor. And exhale, lower down. So you're reaching your elbows towards the ceiling. Lift and a little squeeze of your shoulder blades on your back. Lift and lower. And lower. Let's add a little head lift to that now as well. So can we just float the head up as we lift the hands? Lower the head. float the head up. Don't look forward, don't look up. Just keep looking down. Good, let's do one more. Then we're going to reach the arms out wide, shoulder height. Keep your gaze down, palms facing down to the floor. Inhale, we float the head off and we reach the arms long and they float off as well. We rotate the arms so the thumbs point to the ceiling. Rotate them back and lower down. So we inhale, float up. Breathe out, rotate the arms. Breathe in, rotate back, and exhale, lower down. Excellent. Slide the hands in. Push yourself up and back into a stretch position.